Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Experience the Power of Tao Healing Hands. Wherever you are joining us from right now, whether it's day, evening, or night, I hope you are having a wonderful time today. Thank you so much for joining us live every week for this weekly live sessions that we have Wednesday nights. My name is Richie, and I'm coming live to you from Toronto, Canada. This live is brought to you by the Master Sha Tao Healing Center, Toronto. Hi, Layla. Layla is welcoming everybody. Thank you for being here today, Layla, supporting us. So please let us know where you are joining us from. Share in the comment section that you're here. Tell us where you're coming in from so that we can give you a shout out, give you our love, and, just get to know the global, the global community that is gathering here every Wednesday. So every Wednesday we have, people joining from all parts of the world, and it is always exciting to know who's joining from where. So Az is joining from Philippines and giving us love to you as well. Rosemary is also joining from the Philippines. That's a popular country tonight here. So thank you, Rosemary. Greetings to you. And so continue to share with us where you're joining us from. And, for today's session, it is a very powerful way to start, thinking about how to empower ourselves, because I personally received Tao Healing Hands in 2018. And ever since then, my life has completely changed in ways that I can actually even express in words. I use Tao Healing Hands to offer healing to myself, my loved ones, and even people, sometimes strangers, who are actually going through difficulties or challenges in health and mental health and emotional body, or any particular aspect of their life that might be, a struggle for them. And over time, I have seen, or sometimes even instantaneously, I have seen really positive results for, that particular request that I do offer Tao Healing Hands blessing for. So it is really, I personally feel very excited to bring this live to you today. And today we have special guests who will also come on, and they are Tao Healing Hands practitioners. So they will get to share about their experience with their own Tao Healing Hands journey. And today's session is being led by Francisco Quintero. He is a certified Tao Master Teacher Healer of Tao Academy and the Master Sha Tao Center, Toronto. He is a published author of the Divine Joy book and co-author of the best-selling Greatest Love book with Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, who is a renowned spiritual teacher and humanitarian known all over the world. So Francisco has personally managed and developed worldwide training programs based on the teachings of Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. And with Francisco's expertise and knowledge, he has trained more than 6,000 Tao Healing Hands practitioners and other healers and practitioners all over the world. He has also been featured on German television, BBC radio, and numerous European publications. And Francisco loves teaching others how to overcome life challenges and create a joyful life using the revolutionary Tao secrets and healing technology. So without a further ado, let us welcome with all our love and warmth, Francisco Quintero.
Thank you, Richie, and thank you everyone around the world, and welcome. I'm very excited to be here with all of you. I see many people from the Philippines today, so it's great to connect to many of you all the way in the Philippines. Andrea, I see Rosemary, all from the Philippines, and also Azi Ong. Okay, wonderful. I hope you all know Henderson. Henderson's one of our master teachers who is Filipino, and he also, believe you might all know him bringing that wisdom to the Philippines. So wonderful to be here with all of you, wherever you are around the world. You know, today we're going to talk about Tao healing hands. Like, what are they and how you can become a healer yourself? Yes, you can uplift your healing powers to transform your life. I'm going to start by sharing a little bit about my own journey of becoming a healer. I'm about 20 years ago, I met Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. I myself was suffering from high blood pressure, and I started to do the techniques in his Soul, Mind, Body Medicine book. And it was in my late 20s. I didn't really know about energy healing, spiritual healing, mantras, chanting. All of that was just totally new to me. I was trained in physics, trained in mathematics, but here I was having a health challenge in my life. And the doctors were telling me I may have to go on medication. That scared me a little bit. So I decided, like, wow, well, let me find, is there some other way I can heal myself? And I started to do the practices of soul, mind, body medicine. And I was chanting, I could feel the vibration in my body. So this opened up a whole new door, a whole new chapter in my life, that we have the power to heal ourselves. In fact, this was Master Sha's. So Master Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, he is a world-renowned healer, teacher. So I was studying from his books. And he was in his books, he was saying, you have the power to heal yourself. And that just stuck and resonated in my soul, heart, mind, and body. It became like a mantra. You have the power to heal yourself. Do a good job. Thank you. And when I met him in person, that was just like instant connection, resonated with me and my heart. So what happened though is that I healed myself using self-healing practices, because everyone does have the power to heal themselves. We could activate our soul, help to move the chi in the body to flow. So we all have this ability to do that. Everyone can learn that. And I healed myself, but it took a lot of effort. I spent about 1 year of dedicated practice every single day for about an hour a day for a whole year. And that had a lot of discipline at that time. At that time in my life, I really wanted to heal myself. And what happened was, as I started to learn more and more, Master Sha, he one day was at a workshop, and he said, who wants to become a divine soul healer? My hand just went straight up in the air. And I have no idea why, actually. It just like shot up in the air. I think it was my soul just rose my hand up in the air, because I had no idea what it meant. But I was trusting, and I was very open to learn something new. The Divine Soul Healer training program about 17 years ago was a similar program to what we call now Tao Healing Hands. It just had a different name 17 years ago. So I right away decided to learn more. And here's for me, the most fascinating part is I got to meet Dr. and Master Jigong Sha privately. So I had like a one-on-one with him. Nowadays, it's rare to get a one-on-one with him. But I got to meet him one-on-one, and he was a very, very unique being. He just asked me, I was lying down, and I remember I registered for the program to become a divine soul healer. And he placed his hand on my crown, and I could feel that he was connecting to source, to divine, in a very sacred way. He was chanting a mantra. I don't know what it was, but he was chanting this mantra very gently. And as he was doing that, I started to feel like a wave goes, it was coming into my body. This is a transmission of energy, a transmission of light, a transmission that increases your healing powers. Yes, you can enhance your healing powers. This took about half an hour where I was in a very blissful state, receiving this transmission of light. And so I met Dr. Master Jigong Sha about 20 years ago. So I was receiving the transmission about 17. So I'd already started to doing the practices. And in that journey of healing myself, my spiritual channel started to open. I started to be able to communicate, receive messages, like channel information from Tao Source, from divine, from a saint. My third eye started to open, which allowed me to see spiritual images. So in that moment where I was receiving the divine soul healer, I remember just going into this very deep, blissful state. And I remember like floating. I felt like I was floating on, just like floating on cloud 9. The energy was so refined, and I've never experienced something like that. Because when I was doing self-healing practices, the energy was a bit more rough. I could really feel like a strong vibration moving inside my body. But the divine soul healer transmission had a very soft, fine frequency vibration. Like the quality of the light, of the energy, was much more refined, gentle, but it was penetrating deep into my body, into my soul and heart. So I remember that moment just like floating up, and I felt what the feeling that I had was I just was in this blissful state somewhere in the Tao Source, heaven. I don't know what to call it. I was just in this higher dimension, higher vibrational field. It was just a bliss. I felt like I was in the heart of divine. That would probably be the best way to describe it. And it was just pure love, pure light. And I was just like lying there. And the first part of this transmission that I received from this world-renowned healer, he kept transmitting this power to me, connecting with Tao Source, transmitting this healer power. I started to feel like a cleansing took place. It's almost like Tao Source had to clean me out, like my heart, my mind, my emotions, just clean, 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 clean. And whenever I reach that state of cleanliness inside my soul, heart, mind, and body, that's when I felt like this huge, beautiful, radiant light ball, literally like a big light ball that came into my heart center right in the middle of the chest. And I could just feel like a big expansion. It was so pure, that energy. I realized in that moment that I was receiving something very sacred. It was not just doing healing practices. It was almost like now I was receiving a part of the divine or the Tao Source. Like it was inside of me now at a very deep level. So the connection was permanent. It was not like I just received a little bit of energy and then it left. This transmission came into the body and now was residing inside of my body. And then that was like a half hour. And then I remember, I still laugh to this day. I remember at the very end of the transmission, I just remember Master Sha looking at me, and then he looked at me and said, I had to give a special blessing for you to come down, because my soul just was in this blissful state that it just went into emptiness and didn't want to come back to Mother Earth. So that was the blissfulness of this vibration, of this energy. That divine soul healer was a permanent transmission of light that increased my healing powers to higher frequency vibration, to divine frequency vibration, to source frequency vibration. That experience, I still remember to this day how special that was. So, what was very unique about that is not only receiving the transmission, but about what you do with it. Because in the teachings of Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha, he empowers us to heal ourselves, but what's more important, he empowers us to heal others. That's what Tao Healing Hands does. It's a permanent transmission of love and light from the Tao source that comes into your body and is permanent, so it's inside of you. And you learn how to activate it and how to heal yourself. There are three levels of our Tao Healing Hands program. Level 1 is for self-healing. Level 2 is for healing others. Level 3 is more advanced topics on healing others and for self around finances, relationships, and more. So I, right in that moment, received this transmission, and suddenly I'm this spiritual healer. Whoever would have thought? I went from mathematics, teaching physics, to being this spiritual healer. But of course, I was very fascinated and fell in love with everything right away. And I started to offer healing blessings to others. I started small. I started to do this for myself. I started to offer the the divine soul healer blessings to family members, loved ones. Eventually, I started to teach. And in 2007, so I met Master Sha late 2001, beginning 2002. In 2007, I started to travel with Master Sha around the world. And I started to train many of his healers and teachers. And that's when my eyes really opened up to what he was doing. Because I saw people healing from chronic health conditions, pain, every type of life. Today, I had a client, she shared with me, she was so excited. I've been working with her in the past few years, actually. So sometimes healing takes time. This person, it took a few years. But she had a lot of family relationship issues and property issues with contractors, with family members, legal issues. It was just nonstop, one after another. But we were doing blessings every step of the way to clear those blockages. So whenever there's a life challenge, you can use Tao Healing Hands. Okay, clear this issue in your life. Next, clear another issue, clear another issue. So this has been going on for 2 or 3 years. And today, finally, I got to meet with her again. And she was ecstatic. She finally, everything has settled now, everything has cleared. And she was ecstatic, telling me, I'm a millionaire now, a multimillionaire now. I was like, wow. Her finances has just totally cleared. But she went through a lot. There was a lot of suffering, a lot of blockages that came up. So any issue in your life, you could use the Tao Healing Hands. I've seen some people with relationships, with finances, but health, I have seen people almost instantly. have profound results. But that's not true for everybody. Some people, it's like the next day or a few days. For some people, it may take years. It took me 1 year. But I've seen the power of the work of Dr. and Master Jigong Sha. And that one of his programs is called Tao Healing Hands, which is an empowerment to heal yourself, an empowerment to heal others. It's a permanent transmission from Tao's source. And it carries this high vibration. In order to heal ourselves, we need to tap into the higher vibrational fields. Because when we are sick, when we have emotional challenges, when we have relationship issues, it's because there's interference, there's like static, there's blockages. It's like walking through mud. The way to clear that is bring in that higher vibrational field from Tao source and wash away those blockages. Wash away those negative messages that are blocking our life and that are no longer serving us. Think of trauma. Trauma, there's negative messages in our soul, heart, mind, and body. Tao Healing Hands works by transforming those negative messages into positive messages of love, forgiveness, harmony, enlightenment, and more. Very, very powerful. So right away, I started to use the Divine Soul Healer, and I have seen so many people from around the world heal themselves. I have another client today who was in an accident, and she has brain damage. So her thinking's a bit foggy at times, or things can become overwhelming at times, or the processing, or sometimes what she's thinking doesn't come out of the mouth. So there was some brain damage there, and her nervous system, the nerves have also been damaged. So with the Tao Healing Hands and the practices that we've been doing in the Tao Healing Hands program, she's been able to increase her clarity of the mind and less pain in the nerves. So her quality she has not healed completely, but the quality of her life has improved. So these are, so you could see how, all of us maybe experience something, or we know someone. We can apply Tao Healing Hands for everyone and everything, our family members, our loved ones. Some people use Tao Healing Hands for a professional practice where they do this as a business. Some people just use it for family members. Some people just use it for self. Tao Healing Hands is for all life, healing the physical body, emotional body, mental body, for spiritual body. Very powerful also for building up the energy, the 7 energy chakras in the body, finances, relationship, you name it. Basically, any life challenge you have, you can apply the Tao Healing Hands. Like for those of you who are mothers, have another client here outside of Toronto, and the whole family got sick. They're not sure if it's the flu, maybe COVID, but they all got sick. Some of them had fever. So one of the boys is still having fever. Imagine being a parent, being able to offer your child a Tao Healing Hands blessing. Okay, you are empowered to heal yourself. You are empowered to heal others. I am here in Toronto right now. I'm originally from California, but I live now here in Toronto. But every day I offer Tao healing blessings to people all over the world remotely. And with all the things going on Mother Earth, this is a great thing to have. You could just pick up the phone, get on a Zoom call, offer Tao Healing Hands blessing to a loved one. Some people understand how spiritual healing works, and some people don't. But that's also okay. With some of my family members, sometimes I offer Tao Healing Hands blessing, and they experience just like deep peace and relaxation. That's also very, very important. So every aspect of life can be transformed with Tao Healing Hands. We have this wonderful program that has been laid out, and really start to learn the techniques, where you learn the techniques. In part one, you learn the techniques of self-healing, identifying the parts of the body where you could heal yourself. Part two of Tao Healing Hands is where you receive an empowerment, the transmission to offer healing to others. Yes, that's very, very special. I love it because every time I do that, I just feel this surge of energy, of love and light that right away I also feel nourished when I do that. And it's a great way to serve, to help others in their healing journey. So that gives you a little insight about, also a little history about Tao Healing Hands, how this came about. So you may be asking, like, well, why is Master Sha creating Tao Healing Hands practitioners? And he has a very unique connection to Tao source, to divine. And he received guidance that in order to bring healing to humanity with all of these challenges that we are facing during the Mother Earth changes, we need as many people to uplift their frequency vibration. And Tao Healing Hands is one way where we can be empowered to raise our vibration, but not only us, raise the vibration of our family, friends, loved ones, community, that we can create this higher vibration on Mother Earth that can help all of us to heal, to transform, even Mother Earth, nature, and animals. Tao Healing Hands is also for animals. I know some people just use it for animals, actually. So this gives you a little insight into that. Okay. If you have any questions about Tao Healing Hands, feel free to post it in the chat. And before we close today, we can take some time to answer those questions about Tao Healing Hands. I would be happy to spend some time with you to respond to that, or maybe some of the teachings related to Tao Healing Hands, the healing practices. Feel free to ask any question. Okay, I've been doing this for 20 years. I have trained thousands of healers over those 20 years. And right now I serve at a Master Sha's Tao Center in Toronto, also globally. So this every question is a good question. Okay, someone's already asking if they'd love to share this video with someone who would love to know about this. Yes, feel free to share this video with friends. Maybe you could look at all your Facebook friends, and maybe some of them who might be interested in becoming healers. Share it with them. We will be happy, to share it. That's another way you could serve. And Layla there has posted the links regarding our upcoming Tao Healing Hands program, where you can learn more. Click the link. There are 3 levels. Level 2 is coming up very soon for you to learn more about it. So what we're going to do now, I shared my own story now, but we are going to bring on 2 guests today, and they are recent Tao Healing Hands practitioners, and they are going to be sharing their stories with each of you. So we're going to start first with Nikki. Nikki, if you could come on and share your story.
Hi.
Welcome, Nikki.
Hi. So where to start? I first decided to be a Tao Hands practitioner to help heal and transform my life. I have had a long battle with mental health. It's been very challenging, and I have always wanted to help others too, but I entered to be able to help myself. And once I took level 1, something changed. I can't quite describe it, but I definitely knew I wanted to continue. And as I progressed through each level, the transformation hasn't always been easy. But what I know is that the Tao Healing Hands have definitely helped every step of the way. And it's made a lot of the difficult things much easier to handle. my anxiety has improved astronomically. And when it does, it still creeps up. And I just turn on my Tao Hands, take a few deep breaths, offer a blessing, and I am instantly calmed and peaceful. And it just helps really settle the mind. Um, when I received my level 3, I just remember being filled with immense gratitude and crying. It was just a really beautiful feeling. And my confidence has grown. I would not be sitting here 6 to 12 months ago sharing with anybody. But I'm so grateful to be able to share, to be able to offer blessings to my friends and family. I have a friend who is battling a 7-year battle with cancer, and it's been really hard on her. And um, I've been offering her blessings recently, and it has really helped with her nausea and her pain level. She's actually able to get up and do things throughout the day, which makes me feel really good. Um, my cat was sick. I've offered her blessings, and she's eating again. It's just remarkable to be able to apply something in every aspect of life, regardless of what it is: relationships, pain. It's endless, and I'm just so grateful to be able to do that and to help others as well as myself, because I've seen the transformation in myself, and it's just the beginning. So I'm really excited.
Beautiful, Nikki. Nikki, can you share with everybody why it was important for you to go through all the 3 levels? Like, what did you learn, and why did you want to continue to all 3 levels?
Level 1, I was excited because I could do it for myself, but I saw the potential as to where it could go from here. And I haven't been excited about my future for a very long time. And I saw a little glimmer of hope, and I was like, I need to see what this will do. And just I've been really wanting to heal and transform. And I don't know, I just knew that it was going to make it easier and better. And then to be able to offer it to others, to be of service to others. If I was experiencing it, I wanted to bring that to other people. And then level 2, I was like, I got to go all the way.
I could feel your energy is very different from the first time we met.
Oh, yeah. And there was transformation after the first level, and then there was some challenges, and then the same again after the second level. But after receiving the third level, it's just like I'm not the same person.
Beautiful.
So.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nikki, for taking the time to share your story. That's a beautiful story, Nikki. I think you have much more to go in what is coming your way with Tao Healing Hands and more.
I think so too. I can't
Great.
wait.
Thank you, Nikki.
You're welcome.
Okay, she has such a powerful story. I love hearing Nikki's story. She is a fairly new Tao Healing Hands practitioner. She was trained late last year. And she has her own journey of healing. Very beautiful. Yes. Layla is mentioning beautiful sharing, Nikki. I also offered blessings to someone under chemotherapy, and it helped so much with the side effects, such as nausea, loss of taste, and lack of energy. Yes. So, I have a lot of clients with very, very serious life-threatening conditions. And we are empowered to help people when they're going through all of these challenges and suffering, because people are suffering. And even if you bring pain relief, sometimes there are some times where people don't heal from like cancer and things like that. But sometimes I've seen people heal from cancer. And in some cases, I see people where we're able to ease their pain, ease their suffering in their healing journey. So, everyone, it's one thing about that's unique to these teachings. we are not like the healers. So it's not Francisco. It is the Tao source that is healing through us. So we are the servants. We are serving. We are like the channel, the medium that this energy is flowing through. Who decides, the healing? Tao source decides. Okay, so we have no attachment to the results, but thousands of people have benefited from that. Okay, so someone on Facebook said, so happy to hear your journey, dear Nikki. This is amazing. Thank you so much for your service and faith. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to bring on our next guest. Her name is Marcela. And Marcela, please come on and share your story.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Marcela.
So my journey with Tao Healing Hands began, I didn't really even know what it would do. I actually asked different people, is it worth it? Should I do it? Should I not? Is it going to change anything? And it's been a journey of clearing layers and layers in different aspects of my life. And today I use it as an everyday tool, like a shower. I turn it on before breakfast. I offer a blessing for my food, for the nourishment of my cells. I turn on my Tao hands when I'm at the gym so that I could prevent any injury if I'm running on the treadmill. I literally use it for absolutely almost every activity that I engage in. So I could bring in the Tao source light, and it could transmute any blockages in relationship between me, my soul, and what I'm doing, or between me and the souls of the spaces where I frequent. And that's how I've integrated it personally. I have one physical example. I offered a blessing to a client for a pain in his hand. He is a constant driver. Like, he drives 10, 15 hours, 5 times a week. And he had a chronic pain in his hand. So I offered him a blessing. I take myself out of it. Like, it's not me healing his hand. It's me getting out of the way and allowing Tao Healing Hands to do the magic or the work that it does. And I forgot about it. We ended the session, and about a couple of weeks ago, he shot me a text and said, hey, my hand stopped hurting completely. And I was like, wow, those are the moments that you really, I enter in shock, and how immediate healing can happen for some people, and how little I really know on what's really happening. Personally, in my personal life, in all aspects, I have seen a change in my response or my reactivity, in my level of neutrality or positivity. Because I used to be someone who was very reactive or very aggressive responses towards something that was uncomfortable. And I'm able to mediate myself and my emotions much better, especially when I turn on my Tao hands. And I took my initial certification with the traditional way, which was like a whole weekend. So I didn't know really much what was going on. And when I took next level Tao, I was able to really understand like each level one by one, the self-healing, the healing others. And then further on, you could offer blessings to your finances, to your bank accounts. It's like, it's endless creativity on how you could utilize the Tao source and how transformative it actually ends up being. So that's pretty much where I am right now. It's not, I don't want to romanticize it too much, because when you heal, you actually like bring stuff up and you purify. So it gets challenging. Like, I've gotten physically ill, and I've had a community of other Tao hand healers support me through their blessings, and that's been amazing. And I've recuperated, and this is just a continuous journey of like transforming, but it's something that I am so grateful that I have, and that I'm blessed to even come that this opportunity to be in resonance with such power, like of the Tao source, like this is. I'm just speechless and blessed.
Great. Marcela, for those people who are new to Tao Healing Hands. What was that turning point for you when you said, yes, I'm going to do this?
I think that it started with a curiosity and a intuition of I need to transform. Like I was eager to transform what I was going through. And when I would hear other people share their stories, I'm like, okay, so if it's working for them in that way, it has to work for me in some way. And that's how it started. It started with a curiosity.
Beautiful. Yeah, the transformation does happen. It happens for me too.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Maricela, for taking the time to be here to share your story. Okay, beautiful story. Okay, Nikki and Marcela have great stories. I love it. And I love the way Marcela uses her Tao Healing Hands for all these different aspects of life. Yes, it is a tool that you have that you can use in your life to really, transform anything in your life. Any life issue that you have, you can use Tao Healing Hands. And it is a journey because as a healer, we are transforming. So we do have to continue to grow and to develop. So there is a process that we go through to, transform those blockages in our own lives. But we are empowered with Tao Healing Hands. Marcela said it so beautifully that there is a community of Tao Healing Hands practitioners all over the world. And it's just growing. Like you saw today, there was many people from the Philippines. That's one of our, more newer areas of the world that we're reaching out to. But it's everywhere, Tao Healing Hands. And imagine if like every family around the world had a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. Wouldn't that be amazing? Absolutely amazing. So someone said, gosh, it's so great that Marcela you used for yourself. It's easy to forget yourself in busy lives. So this is amazing. Happy for all your transformations. Yeah, that's true. For those of you who are already Tao Healing Hands practitioners, a few of you are watching. Yeah, sometimes we forget about ourselves, but we are empowered to activate them and to heal our lives. And it's a wonderful tool to have for life transformation. Okay, so before we go, I am going to offer a Tao Healing Hands blessing to each of you. So I want you to pick an organ, a system, a body part, a health condition, or one relationship in your life. Okay, so you can sit up straight and close your eyes. And for those of you who are listening to the recording of this, also close your eyes, sit up straight, and make a request as well. I'm going to activate my transmission of the Tao Healing Hands to offer a Tao Healing Hands healing to each of you. So make your request. Tao Healing Hands. Blessing to each of you for one request for an organ, system, body part, health condition, or relationship. Blessing, start. Just close your eyes and receive. This is a transmission of light. The light is radiating out to each of you. And the source, love, and light go to the area of your request. The Tao Healing Hands transforms the negative messages of sickness in the body. It clears energy blockages, spiritual blockages, mind blockages. It's invisible light, so your spiritual channels have to be open, or you have to be very sensitive to these energies. Feel the love and light radiating throughout your whole body. pain dissipates, peace in your heart. Just feel the vibration. Take a nice deep breath into your lower abdomen. Release. Breathe deep breath. Breathe out. Notice how you feel in your heart, your mind, your body. And we give thanks. I'm going to deactivate, like close the Tao Healing Hands. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Tao Healing Hands. Thank you, Tao Source. Okay, you can open your eyes now, move your body, notice how you feel. And you can share your comments. Share with me. Do you have less pain if you had pain before? Do you feel lighter, more heat, more energy, more calm, more peaceful? Take a moment to share. As you are typing in, I'm going to share my own experience. You know, one of the best things that I love about being a Tao Healing Hands practitioner is every time I connect with this kind of frequency and vibration, I just feel this like big, like bubble of love and light. It's a very nice vibration, like if I was just enveloped in this like cocoon of energy. And I feel like I'm being showered, or I'm in this blissful energy that is healing, nourishing me, at the same time offering the healing to others. So this is one of my favorite experiences of being a healer, is that when this energy comes through. And when you, so in the training program of Tao Healing Hands, you learn how to activate it and then how to deactivate it when we finish the healing. And you learn how to do self-healing, group healing, remote healing, and healing of others. Okay, there are 3 levels. Let me share with, if Richie, you could post a slide. There are 3 levels. So the first one, the pathway, is for self-healing. That already was in January 30th. But if you were not there, and you're curious and you want to know more, and you're excited about being a Tao Healing Hands practitioner, there is an opportunity for you to go to pathway number 2. So you can join either 1 and 2 together. On February 27th is a 1-day workshop, is on healing others. You receive the transmission of the Tao Healing Hands for healing others with the focus on health. For those of you who are already have completed pathway number 1, you could jump right into pathway number 2. If you've never done that before, there is a package where you can do 1 and 2 together. Click the link. Layla will post the link there. And then later in March, pathway 3 is more advanced. Both Marcela and Nikki were sharing how, you know, they learn more about relationships, finances, other aspects of life. Okay, so that is there. Okay, so let me read a few comments, and then we're going to bring Richie on for any final announcements. Mona Lisa said, beautiful practice. I felt very peaceful. As he said, felt the light and warmth all over my body. Truly grateful. Anupama, thank you. I feel the area of my request filled with light and much calmness. Loose warmth in my whole body, palms so hot. Tash, I felt the warmth in my spine. It feels good. Wonderful. Andrea, thank you so much. I asked for relationship blockages with a family member, and your blessings brought bright sparks at the lower dantian, bringing a lighter feeling for me. The lower dantian is an energy center in the lower abdomen. And just a few more. Arlene said, thank you. I felt so much warmth in the heart chakra. Then I felt vibration on my other hand that I placed over the area that I wanted to be healed. Cynthia Jones is also a fairly new Tao Healing Hands practitioner. She said, thank you for this powerful session. I'm energized and peaceful. Tao Healing Hands are an amazing way to help ourselves and others. Thank you, Cynthia. She's also one of our newest Tao Healing Hands practitioners. She also has great stories. And last one that I'll read for today, Rosemary said, during the transmission, I felt a mix of cold and warmth energy around my heart, expanding down to my abdomen. My room became brighter as I opened my eyes. I feel calm and at peace. Okay, thank you everyone for sharing. So grab the opportunity to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. For those of you who have taken the program before, you are welcome to join also as a repeater. And, empower yourself to help relieve the suffering of others. This is the perfect time to become a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. So thank you everyone for joining today's session. Love you wherever you are around the world, and I look forward to being with each of you soon. Let us bring now Richie back. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Francisco. Everybody, how amazing was today's session? The Tao Healing Hands blessing was just so powerful, really resonating for all of us. Just like people shared in the comments, really felt so healing for my heart. And just like Marcela, it stuck with me when Marcela shared that she turns on her Tao Healing Hands and it's like a shower. And it feels like a shower, cleanses away so many blockages and anything that is maybe heavy or needs to be released. So this was a small taste of how the Tao Healing Hands can uplift our being, our heart, our mind, our soul, how it can really help us to move forward through things that we might find challenging in our daily life. And today's sharing from Marcela and Nikki was just so powerful. It really showed the different aspects and different ways that Tao Healing Hands can be so versatile in being able to support us in our healing journey, in our own personal development, and in being able to serve others with this transmission. And it was so wonderful to also hear from Francisco about his journey in becoming a healer, in growing in his journey as he also served others to become practitioners. But it was really nice to hear his story as well. So I hope everybody enjoyed today's session. This will be available as a replay on our Facebook page for anybody who might want to come back and, receive the healing or do the practices once again, or, share with family members, friends, community members who might be interested in being a healer or might benefit from this. So the level 2 or the pathway 2 workshop is going to take place on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is called Tao Healing Hands, Healing Others. Leila is assisting us today, and she shared the link for everybody to check out the offering, the structure of the workshops. Level 3 will be later in March for people who have already taken level 1 and level 2. So in order to do level 3, which is the certified practitioner program workshop, and after level 3, you would be a certified Tao Healing Hands practitioner. And as Francisco shared, you will be able to not only offer healing for your own health and other people's health, but also different aspects of life for everyone, and do group healing, community healing. It is an advanced program. So level 1 and level 2 is prereq for level 3. For those who have already done level 1 with the Toronto Center last month, you will be receiving an email from us to only register for level 2 exclusively and be able to join level 2 on February 27th. But for those of you who haven't done level 1 or 2 yet, it's an amazing opportunity for you to be able to do level 2 live with us on February 27th with Francisco and other master teachers of the Toronto Center. And level 1 will be given to you as an exclusive digital recording so that you can catch up and then join level 2 all prepared. So these are amazing pathways created for you to be able to digest and absorb and really integrate the transmission of Tao Healing Hands into your life step by step. We really hope that, today's session clarified a lot of questions for you. If you have further questions, if you need more assistance, you can always email us at TaoCentreToronto@drsha.com. Layla will share this email address with you in the comments section. You can always reach out to us for any assistance you might need with this program. And furthermore, you can be with Francisco once again on Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for his exclusive workshop, Heal and Transform Your Relationships. This is only a once in this month, once in this year. This is a completely new workshop, and he's offering it this Saturday from 12 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is totally a must attend, not to be missed. Be with Francisco once again this coming Saturday. And this following week on Wednesday, we will have a very special workshop live for you in this time slot from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a complimentary introduction to the Greatest Love Activation Workshop that will take place later this month with certified master teacher Hui Ling and Cher O'Rourke. And it is such an exciting month for us to be able to offer all these programs to you. So check all these out. Let us know if you have any questions. And until next time, wishing you all the love and all the joy. Take care. Bye-bye.